I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the 2003 Clone Wars too, and I definitely agree with a lot of people that like General Grievous was definitely a lot more badass in that version of the show. But there are a lot of other things that I think that the 2008 Clone Wars does better, where it adds a lot more depth in a lot of like smarter ways. Like I said, bringing back Darth Maul from the back from the dead and giving him lots of character development up to the point where he became one of like I think the best villains in all of Star Wars history. But it also humanizes the clone troopers in a much better way, and it makes the betrayal of Order 66 makes so much more tragic, considering that they had inhibitor chips and they were forced to kill their Jedi generals against their will. That is one of my favorite arcs of all time, and also, the Clone Wars there's like expands on the lore of like all different corners of Star Wars. There's with like the Force, with like the lore behind the Force when they introduce aspects of like the Night Sisters and the Mortis gods, which is easily like a top three arc in my opinion. And also the way that the Siege of Mandalore like perfectly overlapped with Revenge of the Sith when like Ahsoka